What's up, guys? It's your boy James, aka Six8Jay, coming to you on this Friday. It's noon. We're right on time, guys. Appreciate you guys being here in a major way. Before we get started, let me say what's up to my brother. Always one away. Welcome to the greatest way to start your day, or to continue your day if you were over there with CKJ and the IBF family. Appreciate you guys in a major way, guys. Let's get right into it. Market cap right now, 1.62 trillion. Obviously, we've had a bit of an uptick in the price of the market. Bitcoin back above $42,000. We got Ethereum hanging out at $22.59. We've got BNB back over 301. Good Lord, back over $300. Solana back up in the 90s, trying to get back up to that 100. And XRP, good Lord, 3.58% in the last 24 hours. What's going on with that, huh? Does it have something to do with, oh God, what is that? What just happened with XRP? I think it was Gemini's perpetual contract or something like that. I think it might have had a little bit of a spark because, you know, XRP typically, even if Bitcoin goes up a tad bit, it doesn't move that quick. And not that it, you know, it's at 63 cents or not like that. You know, that would be warranted because last time Bitcoin was at 40,000 or even in 38,000, I think we're up in the 60s as far as 60 something cents. But for right now, we're at 53 cents. Let's see how that plays out and holds on, or if it does at all. Cardano right now at 48 cents. We got AVAX at 32.71. Dogecoin 7 cents. Not a lot has happened, but there's a little bit of green in the market, guys. TRX at 11 cents right now. We got Polkadot at 6.67. Chainlink coming in at 14.15. We got Matic at 7.75 cents. ICP showing out again, 12.19. We got Shiba, back on the hunt again at trying to get back to that 4 zeros and a 1. Right now is at 5 zeros and a 9, but it's en route. We've got BCH for any of you guys that care. It's 242, and the only reason I said that, obviously, with the Mt. Gox whole situation, with all that BTC that's supposed to be coming back in to the market, and BCH in the thousands, I think tens of thousands, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to be crazy. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Uniswap at 5.95, XLM coming in at 11 cents, OKB 54.39. We've got INJ at 34.06, Optimism. We got a whole lot of that going into this next bull run, guys, at 3.09. We got Near, let's make it clear, at 2.89. I see my sister Liz in the house. What's up, Liz? What's up, sis? Jose Velasquez. Hello, family. Marvin Davis. Yo, 6'8". Yo, my brother, how you doing, man? Appreciate you in a major, major way. Tia is at 16.68, man. That thing's kind of pumping right now, almost 9% over the last 24 hours. We got Filecoin at 5.16. H-bar at 7 cents. Caspa coming in at 10 cents. Green and green for Caspa. I like that. Stacks, that's reminds me of Tell Song, but it's STX in this case, 152, also in the green. Crow, if you didn't know, back at 8 cents, trying to get back up to that 10-cent mark. Let's see how that plays out. VeChain, don't you dare sleep on it. I'm gonna tell you, there's gonna be a time where VeChain, the new low for VeChain might be 5 cents. Right now it's at 2, almost 3. Watch out for VeChain. Don't sleep on that one, guys. If you're just checking out the stream for the first time, or maybe you catch a recording, make sure you Big Bro Tim, what's up, my brother? I want to let you guys know my name is James, aka Six8Jay. Been around crypto since 2017, documenting my journey in the evolution of money. Also, remember, nothing that I talk about in the past, today, or in the present should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. If you wonder what I mean by that, we have an incredible family. It's called the Crypto for Life family, guys. You guys can go check out our YouTube channel where you can see a Rolodex of valuable information, exclusive interviews like with Dumbass Gary. Let me stop. We've got everything from giveaways to charitable work. And these are a lot of things that we have done and we will get back to. We're just kind of paving our way, you know, and, as our family grows, we'll start getting back to those daily giveaways, weekly giveaways, charitable work, and all those different things. But right now, we're waiting for what everybody else is waiting for. And that's one hell of a bull run that's coming up here, hopefully soon. But you can find some incredible content, guys, where there's things to do, things not to do, incredible success stories, incredible stories of failure, corrupted government, all these different things. I wish I had a video in here that was America loves their people, but we ain't got that yet because they ain't shown it yet. Let's get back into it, guys. Oh, Lord. We got SEI at 67 cents. We got SUE at 144. RNDR coming in at 393. Crypto for Life. I appreciate you. Thanks so much, Marvin Davis. Shouts out to everybody in here. Liz, the whole family. Appreciate you, Liz. Hello, Jose. That's what happened. We got one of the most supportive families on planet Earth. GRT right now is at 15 cents. EGLD. I need to stop doing that because people are like, James don't even know how to say Earth. He says Earth. Let me stop. The coin filament on this EGLD, we call it Multiverse X. It's at 51.93. Man, that thing, I remember what did EGLD get? It took off last bull run. And I remember even before that, back in 20, man, you could get you some good bag of that for a good price. Algo's at 16 cents. We got Q&T at 109. Ordi coming in at 57.40. We've got Flow, if you didn't know, it's at 75 cents. Phantom coming in at 36 cents. We've got that Metaverse coin, Sandbox, 2 for $1. Uh-oh, did you get some? Just wondering, not financial advice. We've got Theta coming in at 98 cents, almost $1. Astar coming in at 17 cents. Every time I see Astar, it makes me remember, guys, we've covered a lot of incredible coins. I kind of want to get back into that again. I got to get with my brothers, Big Bro 10, JC, or anybody who wants to share content like that, where they would, message me some information on the coin, and I would do light dives on these assets. I kind of miss doing that. It's a great way to get some light exposure to some gems, and then you go out there and do your own research. Oh, did I see? Oh, that was a different one. I thought that was Dumbass Gary's interview, but it's in here. Anyways, a lot of amazing content, guys. Make sure you guys check it out. Crypto for Life with your boy James, aka 68Jay, and the Crypto for Life family. We've got, let's see, Beam Me Up Scotty at 1 cent. We got XTZ, that's the OG at 96 cents. FTT, don't drop the soap. Sam Bankman-Fried, Do Kwon, both in prison, huh? Wife wrongly frauding the American people and people around the world. And for that reason, they're locked up together playing dominoes, maybe some cards. And when they take a shower, I made a song. It's called Don't Drop the Soap, Don't Drop the Soap, Baby. Because Tyrone might get you. I don't know. I watched this thing a while back about this dude named Tyrone that was going around, doing what he did. And I'm just saying, make sure you don't drop the soap. A little messed up humor. It's okay. We mix is at 240. We got Mana. That's another metaverse coin at 45 cents. And, you don't, that's all I'm joking. You don't want to see anybody drop the soap and get jacked up. It's just a little messed up humor, huh? We got to be able to laugh at something, or we'll fall for anything, right? Got to laugh at something. And, but yeah, no, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I don't care how much wrong they've done in this world. Yeah, it's just, it's not something to laugh at. But it's a little dry humor, whatever. CFX is at 22 cents. We got Blur at 64 cents. We got Kava at 71 cents. We got Neo at 10.94. We got Bunk at 4 zeros and a 1. I like this one. Oasis Network Rose, man. You guys, that's a coin that you really want to look into. Like, what's going on? And by the way, I think there's a star on the show right now. I'm going to tell you guys who that is right now. Gala right now is at 2 cents. Woo is at 35 cents. XTC is at 4 cents. And we got coming in at number 100, Rocket Pool at 29.45. Guys, when I mean a star, I mean a star in the crypto. And that is it LCX? I think it's LCX. LCX has been on fire. Where's it at right now? 1914. My man Mike Owens is telling me how he dropped a nice chunk of change into LCX back at 4 cents. And I look back and, sometimes you don't see everything, but this one even if you go 30 days ago, is at 7. And if you go just around 90, a little less than 90 days ago, I'm going to say probably, let's see, we could pinpoint a time frame when this thing kind of exploded. It was like right here. It was at, right here. It was at 4 cents, and that was November 18th. So from November 18th, December, and January, you're talking about in the last 60 days, really, this thing exploded from 4 cents to 19 cents. That's what I'm telling you guys. When everybody goes, I can't get rich in this market, we missed it. We weren't around in 2021 and 2020 and 2019. If I could have got in 20, all those crazy things that, I just, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of I shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? And because I always say you embrace the moment. Whatever time you're at, whatever situation you're in is because this is your story, and this was part of your plan or God's plan for you, whatever that plan is. Maybe it wasn't time for you to get in the early days because maybe you'd have got out and missed the boat and felt even worse, right? But you're in a great position, and it reminds me of that when you see coins that go from 4 cents to 20 cents. I mean, it's like, that's game changing, that's game changing. I'm not saying, it depends on how much money you put in. I mean, obviously, if you put in 30 grand and you got 130, that's a little bit different. But if you hold that thing long term, there's some stuff that I actually going to share with you guys where some people feel like this might be LCX's bull run here. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's get right into it, guys. Lives in the house, my brother Jose, Big Bro 10 in the house. Marvin Davis. Marvin Davis, always one away. Let's keep this thing going. When some coins pump again, let the current state of the market be a reminder to you why you should take profits. Whoa, isn't that one of our 4 things to do? Have a plan, number 1. Number 2, do your own research. Number 3, control your emotions. Number 4, take profits. So this person says, this is Rob Art says, when some coins pump again, learn the current state of the market be a reminder. Let the current state of the market be a reminder. And that's kind of like how you feel. How do you feel right now? And I guess that's what he's trying to say. Like, how do you feel? Do you feel bored? Depressed? Anxiety? Because you saw your bag. And I was having this conversation with somebody offline. They're like, man, I remember we were on the cell phone. And he was like, man, I remember back in 2021, man, I had a couple 100,000 extra. Some people 300,000 extra. Some people, 50,000 extra. And then they allowed it to retrace by, and I don't know if I would call it greed. I would call it maybe anticipation. I would call it maybe they didn't have a plan in place. So it's like I was watching this thing not too long ago where it's talking about if you don't have a plan, then you're really planning to fail, because when you get back to, let's say we have another bull run and your bags, maybe you're at 10 grand right now, maybe you're at 20 grand right now, and all of a sudden you get to $250,000, you're not gonna know what to do, because all that's on your mind is $500,000, $1 million. And I think that's what gets so many people, is that the reality kicks in that, my God, this is really happening. You might have saw 10 grand go to 100 grand, and you lost your mind because all you could think, you said 100 grand. Wait a minute, one more zero, and I'm a millionaire. And then it doesn't happen. And maybe you didn't retrace back to 20, but maybe you retrace back to 35. And that reality kicks in of just or that feeling of, it's boring, or I'm depressed, or I've got anxiety. So this is definitely a huge statement here. Let the current state of the market be a reminder to you why you should take profits and pay yourself. Enjoy that money. Because if you put in 20 grand and you get the 40 and take out 25%, you guys remember that video that we did right here? I know Liz did. My sister Liz did. Right here, what we were talking about, right here. Dollar cost averaging in, dollar cost averaging out, 25, 25, 50. So, you put in 20 and you get to 40, take out 25%. And then if it gets to 80, take out 25%. Right? That's 50% you took out. At worst case scenario, it retraces and you got some extra money on the side to go do some stuff. Instead of sitting here, maybe you got an extra, 10 grand in your pocket. What would you do with an extra 10 grand you could just blow? I know I'd buy more crypto, but I'm just saying. It would be dope if you bought more crypto, and when the market retraced from, let's say, 69 to 15, you've been excited, right? If you went 25, 25, and maybe even 50. And they came back and bought in at 15 grand, or, when all these other alts were down. The point I'm making is, just learn how to take a little money, man, and enjoy yourself. Go buy yourself something that's outside of crypto. Go do something for yourself or for your loved ones that just makes you feel special. Maybe it's getting your kid a bike with that profit. Maybe it's buying your child or somebody in your family a PlayStation. Maybe it's going to get your wife a nice outfit. Maybe it's putting some new tires on the car. Whatever, maybe it's going to get your car serviced. Some of the things you need to do. And the reason I say that, because when the markets are down like this and you think, man, I'm still up. Shoot, I started with 20. I got 40, but I took that 20, that 25, 25, 50, like 6-8 said, and I pulled out 10 grand. And I bought all this stuff, and I still got 40 grand. So maybe it's not at 80, but it's at 40. You're still up 20, but you took out 10. You know how amazing you would feel right now, sis? Liz knows, that's why she said smash the like and hit that subscribe. And make sure you hit that notification bell, right? So it's just important, guys, for you guys. I was able to do that. And that's why, it sucks that the market isn't what it is. It sucks to see your portfolio go down in the millions. A lot of stuff sucks. But I can surely tell you this. I enjoy some of those damn profits. Right? Right? That's how we're living. That's how we're doing the thing. That's how I'm able to do this and that. So I might get sad, but then I'm going to go drive that slingshot that I bought. I might get sad, but I'm going to go walk through this house that I got. I might get sad, but I'm going to go, do this and that, or, wear those, this that I got my wife, or go, whatever it is. I'm just throwing a bunch of examples out there. I'm not trying to impress anyone about anything I've done. The point I'm making is take some profit and put it on the side so you can just enjoy yourself a little bit. Because if you take something off and you're still up, that's an incredible feeling. What sucks is when you don't take anything. You're like, I'm waiting for a hunt, because, Here's the truth, and I want to move on, guys. I got to get going. That's how I'll be making these streams super long. But I'll be kicking facts, and sometimes facts are facts, and we need to hear those things. But that's my frustration with influencers, because I understand that, like, look, let's just keep it 100, right? Beekeeper 69, let's keep it 100. Like, how's a person supposed to know these things when your mindset is where it was at, which is like, trading time for money. Maybe you had a job, whatever. Crypto's a new beast for a lot of people. Not a lot of people were investors or buying land and business owners and financial, literate about their, what was going on. I mean, most people are just like, look, I make this much money, I pay the damn bills, I got this much money left. I make this much money, I pay the damn bills, I got this much money left. And it's a vicious cycle. And then all of a sudden you see something and you learn about something, you say, oh my God, right? It's not like everybody's sitting there like got that Mike Owens type, I can go do this and I go buy this and I can do this and it's different. Or I'm gonna go, hey Jay, I put in 300,000. Well, a lot of people can't do that. So, and I'm not speaking on Mike. What I'm saying, I'm using him as an example, that you have to, and that's what it goes back to, being a great student of this game and coming up with a plan. Because if you one of those people that couldn't keep 10,000 in the bank, and all of a sudden you got 10,000 in crypto, it's driving you crazy, right? And all of a sudden you watch your 10,000 go to 40,000, you about to lose your damn mind. And if it gets 100 grand, you might not make it till it gets. But in the same aspect of that, what I was really trying to get at with that point is there's so many influencers that sit around and throw these crazy ass numbers at people, like XRP is going to $1,000. I mean, or one day XRP is going to go to 30,000. Look, I'm not, or one day, and I'm not saying that it can't happen. Just like I believe it can. In time anything can happen, but that is also predicated off of certain adoption and certain things in place, and a government that just eases up and stops trying to attack every aspect of what Ripple and XRP is doing, or Bitcoin, or ICP, or LXC, or whatever that coin is, or VRAs, or Solanas, or whatever it is. But you get so many influencers that'll sit up there and throw these crazy price predictions. So what it does to a person who's out there trying to figure it out, like, wait a minute, they said one day Shiba's going to hit 10, so I'm holding out to a penny or 10 cents. And then all of a sudden it gets to like 0.007, and you're like, no, I'm waiting until 10 cents. They said $10. And that's what people don't take that responsibility. And it's the same thing with XRP. Some people might not even take profit when it gets to, let's say, $5, because you heard people say 1,000. And I'm just saying, man. So anyway, you guys get the point. Let me move on. I don't mean to keep harping on things, but sometimes I find myself harping on painful things that I either hear from the family, I can see in the comments, or I see other people talk about. And that's kind of like I was telling Mike Owens. Like when I hit this button to go live, there's things that I will share in my my X, / Twitter, that kind of jogs my memory on certain topics that I want to cover. So I'll kind of touch on those things very lightly. But a lot of times it may be a statement, or like in this case, I might read something and all of a sudden it brings something up and like, ooh, that's a pain point for the family. That's a pain point for anybody. And then I tend to want to stay on that, because I realize that may benefit you more than sitting around going, $100,000 in there and $1.5 million Bitcoin, and we're going to the moon, and 70 days before y'all get rich. And it's just, to me, it's just not truth. I just want to keep it real, man. And I guess that's why I get to stand on things a little too long. 77 days, guys, until the Bitcoin halving. The clock is ticking, tick tock, tick tock. And the reason I did this as well, because you guys understand how I feel about this. Once the halving happens, I think before the halving, between now and before that 77 days come, I would say probably now in the next 60 days is going to be probably crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So I believe in the next 60 days we'll have a bit of a pump, and then we'll sit around for 2 weeks going, the halving is going to go higher. It's going to just like I mean, it's almost, just look at what they did with the Bitcoin ETFs. It's going to go. And we got the 47. It's going to go, and then it happened, and it's like, ooh, boom. And you're like, what the hell's going on? Aren't we supposed to go into 50 and 60 like all these YouTubers said? Aren't we going to $100,000 like everybody said? In all actuality, no, because that's when everybody's dumping. And we're going to talk about that. I got some numbers here showing you who's been dumping. But it's the same thing with the halving. I think it goes up the next 60 days. It goes up, it goes up, it goes up. And all of a sudden, boom, we slide down. People start taking it. Because you got to understand, man. It's like, why would they sell? Why? Why 6-8? I don't get it. Well, you know why? Because it's called damn profit. See, you don't understand it unless you got, and again, Bitcoin did it so fast that a lot of altcoins didn't really pump. But if you look at stuff like, let's just say, was it LCX? So when Mike was telling me the other day, he said, yeah, I do like 30 in to check it out, you know, and he got that kind of money, like 30. Most people throwing $300 to check something out, or maybe $30. He threw in like 30 grand to check this out. And he's got some coins. He's throwing 50 grand here, whatever. You know, he's got that big money. Right. So, and I say it because I was, like I try to tell him, I was early in a lot of these things. So I'm in a different position, but even with, LCX, right? Let's say you put in 30, and I'm using him as an example, not to tell his business. And then it goes up to like, what he said, 120 in like 60 days. And he's like, Jay, I'm up like 90 grand. Now that's not typical for everybody, but people like that, especially if they're smart, they tend to take profit. They tend to take profit because, and even if he didn't take all, even if he took some of it off the table, if you got a $90,000 profit in 60 days, would you not take 40,000, at least 45,000 off, half of it? Because remember, if he was going up, like I said, he'd have took out 25, and then 50. He'd probably be at about 40, 45,000 on the side. But, you know, again, someone like Mike doesn't need the money, but someone like you may need that money. And that's what I'm trying to say. So it's not about, you know, why are people selling when they haven't? Just like why do people sell when the spot Bitcoin ETFs got approved? Because in that scenario, some people might take out 100,000 or more than that. Some of these YouTubers have been around for a long time. They might have 100 BTC, and if it went up to 47,000, and then all of a sudden it got to 38, I don't know where you come from. That's a $9,000 profit from, let's say, when it was 38. So they take that off the table and then buy back in. Well, what's $9,000 times 100? That's 900,000. I told you guys already. So some of these people could be taking out $500,000 or $1 million. Same thing with the halving. Halving goes up, they take profit. It comes down, it retraces about 4 to 6 months. They don't took profit out. What would you do if you could pull out an extra 10 grand, 20 grand, and then wait? Because that's literally what's going to happen, guys. And it's not financial advice, but that's pretty much what always happens during the Bitcoin halving. So 77 days away, Bitcoin halving, what's going to happen? I think once it settles back and we go through that 4 to 6 months, I think it's going to be an extraordinary. And here's one of the things that I want to talk about as well before I get into that, because there are some people that feel like altcoins are going to pay the price to that, and I'm going to get right into that. Let's see. Bitcoin teaches you the value of delayed gratification. I would concur. SEC delays Grayscale's Ethereum ETF. Okay, good to know. Let's say that's about XRP.